What if I told you everything you seek out of life is seeking you? What if I told you that everything you want out of life wants you more? The problem is the blockages in your psyche. Now, what we have to do is dismantle your psyche and reconstruct your being into a higher echelon of specimen, to a higher degree of beingness, to find that inner clarity, to find that inner enlightenment, and then to cast this in the world of material. We exist in the third dimension. What you have to understand is that the world is a reflection of you. And the reason your life is shit, bitch, it's because you're a pussy who doesn't put in the work. And so you have to put the work in where the worth is. And the worth is in yourself. And so I want you guys to understand, don't get it twisted. Don't let the big cuss words confuse you. I'm not here to confuse you. I'm here to expose you. And I'm here to expose you in the highest of lights, the highest of mights, the highest to the highest of heights, for you to reveal this higher echelon being in yourself, to reveal this to the world. Most people, they watch and they study and they never learn. You only learn through experience, by going through. You have to go through the pit to come out with the armor of gain, while they remain in shame, while they remain lames, destitutional, never amounting to success, because the pinnacle of death is the soul that burdens itself with the false crescent of false divinity, of falsehood, of illusion, which only exists in the third dimensional realm. Now, we have to understand that we are shifting into the 5D of consciousness, the pinnacle of self-love. But what you have to understand is that we take it up a fucking notch. We are on the 6D. We are the observer of consciousness, and we allow ourselves to move through reality and flow. This is not no spiritual fucking shit. This is the actual factual, the actuality of the knowledge, of the wisdom, the embodiment of the Elohim divinity, to become the divine being, the divine incarnate on earth, and then to allow this to replenish your being, to replenish your soul, and then to transmute all negative energy and to come out as the embodiment of a fucking ferocious savage who will overcome anything in their path. The individual to wake up and grab what they want out of life. See, most of you guys strife, most of you guys fail to gain what the fuck you want out of life, because you are so embedded in these mental constructs which you fixate on, because you want to appeal to an audience. You won't be your authentic self to the fullest, and you will forever shrink for other people, because you are the definition of shrinkage. You guys are quick to monitor other people, but slow to recognize that what you see in them is a reflection of you, boo. So understand that everything you seek out of life is seeking you. But if you remain in this constant constraint of being a bitch, every time you go for the false validation, every time you go for the false sense of gratification, you have to understand that you are gravely mistaken in your nature of being. Now, you have to understand that some of us shine in a different light, but what you have to gain and what you have to induce into your consciousness is that you can win as well, and you win in your own way. But the things that hold you back are the things which you should be obliterating, and the things you should be removing instantly at the snap of a finger, of a blink of an eye, to actually witness your own greatness in movement, to actually satisfy your soul with the authenticity of who the fuck you are when you showed up in the dark where there is no light, where the darkness dwells, to concave your fucking chest in with the limitless weight that it holds, the infinite weight that it holds. You guys have to understand that it carry holes. You have to get to that level of beingness, that level of 6D consciousness. Most of you guys are stuck in the 2nd D and the 3rd D. You guys have to wake up into 6D consciousness. If you don't, you will go your entire life looking at other people, questioning why you don't have the things they have. You will question why you feel the way you feel. But what you did not notice is that the mirror is reflecting back at you your own potential. And that is the most crucial thing. That is the thing that most of you guys underestimate. You underestimate yourself because you are too busy looking at other people. You know how many people fucking grab a notebook to take notes, but yet there they go, failing to show up to the wisdom and the embodiment of courage, of discipline, of ferociousness, which they should be being, succeeding to actually move through life with a gravitational pull. If you are not pulling in, then you are spitting out. It's quantum physics. If you are not actively attracting and bringing in, if you are not choosing to become the best version of you in your own divine way, in your own divine plan, because most people will look at someone shining bright and then they will mistake that light for their own, yet their own light may be even brighter. And so most of you guys are so quick to listen and to view me as an icon, when I hate this. I hate that, because you should be outshining me through the worth you have for yourself. You should be outshining me to degrees and exponential increase of mass, of velocity, of impact. It's about impact. You have to understand, when you incarnated into this physical realm and you had the synergies to create and the mind to proliferate and to disintegrate and to actually do something with the choices you make on a daily basis, you have to understand that you should be in control and you should be a master manipulator of reality. To manipulate the world to your will. And the way I do this is through brute fucking force. I wake up, I go to the gym, I feel powerful, boom, channel that into the work, get that done, boom. Now I make my money, I appease the audience, I do what I gotta do, I flow how I gotta flow, and I get the fuck on. I'm not over here trying to outshine anyone. The only person I want to outshine is myself. And I do this by my own way. I do this by my own basis of mental construction, which I know my life the best. I know what I went through. And so I went through that journey to release and to relinquish the burdens of the shadows which were casted onto me, to transmute that into a higher degree of intelligence. And so it's all about intelligence, and your intelligence corresponds to the actions you take daily. And I've done the work. I've already done all the work. So you can look up to me and you can try to mimic and copy me, but I've done the work. I've done the 2 years of semen retention, every day, 3 times a day, hit the gym, every day in the fucking notebook, every day I've put in the pain. I was sober for 2 years straight, and then the shadow, which I transmuted, has allowed me to proliferate into levels of consciousness you cannot fathom until you embody it yourself. It's 6D enlightenment, and it's time for you to step on the fucking same plane. I've been through the brutal discipline, and now I have the blueprint, and here I pass it on to you. Now, don't watch me from the stands. Look at yourself. Realize that you have a jersey number, your age, attached to your fucking back, and every day your number goes up. And when you were number one, this is when you should have been fed the number one of golden nuggets. But the people around you do not have that mental facility to construct that. And so whatever number you have on your back, no matter if it's 12, 41, 17, you are in the field, bitch. Get the fuck up and do some shit before it's too fucking late. Holy fuck. Peace.